Hey, Scott Russell, talking about preparing for what's coming and preparing our lives and ourselves. And I was thinking about the time frame. Sometimes things just come so fast at us. They propel us into change. They force us to change. But then other times we know we need to change. We know there's a path we need to be on, and we start that journey. Or there's others that just don't start the journey at all. They just sit in fear of change or uncertainty and trying to keep normal, and when normal's disappearing, that's a hard thing to do. So I just wanted to talk about a few of those realities. And I tend to be a person that has lived very differently over the last 25 years. So I'm used to living in high gear. When I have to do things, I do them fast. And one of the things I've learned, and even just recently, is to give people time. I am very passionate, very motivated, very driven to do things, and people wonder, why is he always on the move, or he's here, or he's there, and travels a lot, gets an idea, and I run with it. But I'm very accustomed to living out of what I know is right. And so I tend to be very passionate with that and do that. And it confronts people. I know I've had people that have not been able to handle that. Had the lady come around my life that I think she probably thought I was a bit extreme in high gear. This guy is just like, whoa, he's full on. Sometimes I am, yeah. I live in a high gear, not to say I can't change. But the point being, start on your journey. There's others that I know with this particular person, I would make a decision, this lady, I'd make a decision, and I'd watch, and it'd take her 3 or 4 days to process, and then something would just come out a little bit, and that's not wrong. It's just what it is, and it's taking the time and the consideration to understand that we all process and function differently. And when you've lived in a life that's fairly ordered, fairly structured, you've got everything fairly neatly where it needs to be, then all of a sudden something comes along that brings change and rapid change, then it's going to confront you. And I think for me it's been a journey, and probably from even meeting this lady, it's been a journey to know that decisions and things need to be made, and time needs to be taken, and to walk and to do that in the right path. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And it's funny, isn't it, how we balance each other out in things. And that's part of the community I've been talking about. But I just want to be a little bit of a prod to you, to say, well, where are you at? It's easy to sit and say, well, life's not that bad. I can manage with what's going on around me. You know things are coming. You know things are changing. You know that we're all going to be confronted. Start taking those steps. Doesn't matter if they're small steps. Take steps. You just got to make movement. When you think you're going to move from one place to another, only you know what's in your heart. But when others are looking and thinking that, then they can see what they see as small steps. Starting to order around your life, starting to put things where they need to be, so that when finally that big decision happens, then everything's okay. You're a lot better off, a lot better equipped emotionally and mentally inside yourself. We know that the globalists are bringing about a collapse. We know that they're bringing about, currency collapse and economic meltdowns and all sorts of crazy things. Well, take those micro steps, whatever you're comfortable with, but take steps, and then push yourself a little further, that the next time the steps a little bigger. I like to say, follow the peace, right? Take a walk on the beach, pray. If it's a new job, good on you. That's awesome. It's awesome. That's somebody taking responsibility to organise things. It's a big event in our lives. Or there's, moving house. It's maybe getting your house ready to put it on the market. Maybe it's cleaning up around your house. And whatever. But just start to take things where you're being proactive in stepping towards what needs to be taken and done in your life. Along the way, when you're moving, things will always intersect your path. When you're stationary, things don't so much. But when you're moving, things come, and you're able to alter your course and change and do things. And I've got people that have been in and around my life that, they've I've gone forward and fast because I know what I'm doing. I know the mandate of where I'm going. I know where this world is going. And I believe that we're actually in control of it, not the globalists. They're responding to us. And as we get ready and as we prepare ourselves, as we build an ark, let's put it that way, as we build a Noah's Ark, then the world's able to be flooded. I mean, 20 years ago, I had this verse in the Bible that really spoke to me, where God was talking about Noah. And he said, Noah was a righteous man, and by his actions, he condemned the world. If God would not flood a righteous man and kill him, but because Noah was somebody who was righteous, it enabled God to allow things to come into place, to reset what needed to happen in the world. I think as we walk in our righteousness, as we walk in our paths, they respond to us. We don't respond to them. Because this world is coming apart at the seams, walk in your path, make your changes, walk in your peace, walk in your righteousness, walk in your truth. I've done a few things on truth lately. Get the truth in there. I tell you, it can be tough. Yeah, you start living truth when you haven't. But I tell you, if you're going to come into a new relationship, if you're going to come into real love, if you're going to come into a real community sense, there needs to be truth. Because nothing can be built on a lie. This world has been built on a lie, and look what's about to happen and what is happening. Your world might have been built on a lie. Time you brought truth to it. And the people that love you and care for you are always there for you, no matter what happens to you when you tell the truth. They are there for you. Do we think any less? I personally don't. When someone tells me the truth, even if it's shocking, I honour them for telling the truth. I'm with them for telling the truth. But when they don't want to tell the truth, I don't respect that. And so walk on your path. The steps of a good man or woman are ordered by God, and he delights in his way. Though we fall, we won't fall down and never get up, because we're upheld in his hand. Order your steps, walk in that right way, and along that path, you'll meet the divine in ways you've never met it before. All right, so I'm the hurried guy. I'm learning to calm down with some of these people I care about, give them time. Then there's others that are so slow, nothing ever happens, and you need a little bit of fire put under you. Then there's those ones that sort of go, wherever at the time, and I think get yourself ordered straight, walk in a path, stay on that path. And I tell you what, we bring out the better than best in each other. You get that right person there, they bring out your better than best. So God bless you. Keep going, keep ordering your life. And those that love you and see that from afar, they think it's awesome. They don't really maybe even know what's going on with your life, but to see movement, to see heading towards community and what's right for your life, to see you ordering things, and it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And keep going. Keep going. That's all I can say. So well done, friends. Keep going. You're here. We're a great family. Let's keep walking together and see what happens. God bless.